This Good Morning Northwest morning sprint is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
It's now 6:53. It's time to get you ready to take on your Wednesday in the morning sprint.
We will have a rainy start to the day. Mark will tell you how long that rain will stick around.
But first, we're getting results from North Idaho's primary elections. Let's get right over to Sydney Charles with the latest numbers.
Natalie, the unofficial results from the Kootenai County Elections Department have rolled in with 100% of precincts reporting. 4 Republicans running for the Kootenai County Commissioner District 1 seat vacated by Bill Brooks. And right now, it's Mark Eberlein out in front with just less than 40% of the vote. Pastor John Padula is in second place with 23%. Bat Masterson is in third place, but only a few percentage points behind Padula. Dale Giboney is in last place with about 18%.
For County Commissioner District 3, it's incumbent Republican Leslie Duncan way out in front of Republican Brett Surplus with 66% of the vote. Kootenai County Sheriff is a rematch of the 2020 election between Bob Norris and Mike Bauer. And right now, Sheriff Norris is looking like a strong candidate to keep that job with almost 81% of the vote.
Idaho State Representative District 4 Seat B incumbent Elaine Price has opened up a big lead over Republican challenger Dave Ragland. Right now, Price leads 60% to 40%. And for State Senator from District 5, incumbent Carl Bjerke has a sizable lead over Republican challenger Sherry Zhao, leading 77% to 23%. And you can take a look at all of the latest Idaho primary election results on KXLY.com/forthepeople.
As voters went to the polls, election offices statewide had new safety measures in place. This year, rules around electioneering or campaigning were a bit different. Anyone taking part must now be at least 250 feet away from any election site rather than 100 feet. We haven't heard about any major electioneering violations, though.
It is a cool yet mild start to the day. Temperatures into the upper 40s. We're going to see temperatures during 50 continue for the next hour or two, and then it'll slowly start warming up. The radar's been very busy, and we see, again, as this moves out of Spokane, still working its way through Coeur d'Alene, we have a return engagement coming out of the southwest, so we'll have more shower activity, but our high today is only going to be 56 degrees.
A man attempted to kidnap a girl in Coeur d'Alene last night. Coeur d'Alene police say the girl was sitting in a car with her dad outside the St. Vincent de Paul Help Center when 33-year-old Peter Cahoon approached and started asking her questions. Then suddenly he tried to pull her out of an open car window. Police say Cahoon also jumped on the hood of the car and tried to open the door. Her dad called 911 and Cahoon walked away. Officers found him several blocks away, and police say Cahoon seemed to be suffering from mental health issues. He's been charged with attempted second-degree kidnapping and battery.
A man critically injured in a kitchen fire last night in southwest Spokane. According to Spokane Fire Department, crews found that man on the floor of a bedroom at an apartment complex near Highway 2 and Sunset Highway. The man's wife told firefighters the fire started while the couple was cooking dinner and left the stove unattended. An investigator estimated the damage to that home about $80,000.
A man is in jail accused of trying to break into someone's home while they were asleep and setting a fire on the upstairs floor. This happened Monday morning in the Logan neighborhood near Augusta and Hamilton. Police say someone living in that house woke up to find their living room trashed and the man still inside. When police arrived, the man identified as Marlon LaFoon refused to come out. They eventually took him into custody and got him to a hospital. He has minor injuries.
An update to a hit-and-run crash on Washington and Main from Monday. 2 people in the white car were hurt when the maroon SUV crashed into it. An off-duty Pasco police officer helped stop the man at fault from leaving the scene. That driver, Joshua DeVlemming, was arrested for DUI, reckless driving, and vehicle hit-and-run with injury.
Spokane Neighborhoods wants safer paths for pedestrians and other ways to slow down drivers. This is reflected in a new traffic calming master plan commissioned by the city of Spokane. Now, the report is a result of 2 years of planning and conversation with neighborhood groups and representatives. Neighborhoods have narrowed down proposed projects to the top 3 priorities. Not all of the projects have been approved, but the city will look at the list of priorities when determining the future traffic calming measures. Now, you can see which projects your neighborhood prioritizes. That's on our website, KXLY.com.
TSA projects more people will fly this Memorial Day weekend than last year, 7.5% more. Spokane International Airport says tomorrow should be the busiest day there. It expects to screen about 6,700 people. The busiest travel times are between 4 and 6 in the morning, as well as from 10 in the morning to 1 in the afternoon. If you are traveling this weekend, we'll share plenty of tips and tricks to help you have a great flying experience. That's coming up tomorrow right here on Good Morning Northwest. We'll check in with your forecast. It's not all rainy. Well, a lot though. Mark is up with that coming up right after this break.